Say Good evening, guys. This is your man, Real Deal, Steven Steele, coming to you live on a Sunday night at about quarter to 10 on the PM where I am, give or take a few hours, depending on where you guys are. What is going on, guys? Good to see you guys. We are moving. We are grooving. We are holding it down here on Steven Steele Live. It's good to see each and every one of you. It's definitely a lot of familiar names in chat. That's awesome to see. And a few new ones as well. Shout out to Gustavo, Chef Supreme, Alex Walsh, Mr. Frodo, Gordon Gecko, the Gordon Gecko. Welcome. Ariel, Anthony Grant, of course, Johnny Bullets, Lee, Erectile Reptile, my mod, Larry Ramirez. And it goes on and on. Lady Doge, yes, good to see you. George Guy kicking things off with a $2.99 super chat. Thank you, George. Always appreciate it. His chat is Doge1 FTW. Yes, we're going to talk a lot about that tonight, for sure, guys, for sure. And Anthony Grant coming in with a super chat. Again, thank you, Anthony, so much. Ballz of Steel and Stain Alpha. Let's get the night started. Yes, indeed. We certainly have plenty to talk about tonight, don't we, folks? So many exciting developments. So many just mind-blowing developments, really, and unprecedented developments, all of which we are going to get to tonight. Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, make sure you do that right now. If you haven't done that, takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. It's the number one thing you can do to help an emerging new channel like this get in front of more viewers. So if you could just take a moment to do that, that's bigly appreciated. Also, if you're new here, I would like to personally welcome you. My name is Steven Steele. You're watching Doge After Dark. And feel free to join this community. It's about 5 weeks old, but we are expanding each and every day. Would love to have you with us along for that grand ascension to the moon. Yes. So hit that notification. Hit the notification bell as well. And if at any point you feel compelled to super chat to show your support for the show throughout this live stream program, those are always hugely appreciated. You could do that through either YouTube or through the Stream Elements link pinned at the top of the chat. Hump Deezy, welcome. Doge fan, welcome. Trenton, welcome. Gold Frupple, welcome. Dogecoin Tweet, welcome. Wassam, welcome. Sally, welcome. Jeff Oglesby, welcome. Armand Avery. All right. Good to see you guys. At this point, I would like to bring in my co-host with the most for the first half of the program tonight, Dogecoin millionaire, Mr. Nick Ballz. Nick. Okay, there he is. Okay. How you doing, Nick?
Good. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you. Did you do a brunch or anything like that?
My girlfriend came out during the day, which is actually usually opposite to what we do on Sundays. Normally, as you know, but not the viewers. But I normally go see my girlfriend. Lives like about an hour away from me, so I usually go see her on Sundays. But today, she came out here, and we kind of spent the day hanging out with my mom, and we just kind of stayed in and watched. We got started watching a stupid TV show years ago when we first started dating called Manifest. She loves it. I have grown to hate it.
Is it like a series? I've never heard of it. Is it a TV series?
It's a TV series. It is really bad. I encourage you not to check it out.
Okay.
It's one of those things that if you have a girlfriend, she'll make you watch it. And
yeah,
I actually enjoyed it in the beginning, but now it's just gone into like just crazy,
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. But so we watched that all day and hung out with my mom, and then my dad came over for dinner. He brought dinner over, and we just kind of hung out. I put it on the old Twitter. I posted in a couple other places too. One of, like, I guess probably the most expensive purchase I've made since Doge first took off was I bought my mom a gold necklace and I bought my girlfriend a platinum necklace for Mother's Day. So
right,
that was a good few $3,000-$4,000 down the drain on
Dogecoin millionaire coming through, making the ladies in his life happy.
I know. And everybody asked me when Doge first took off, they're like, what did you buy? I bought a pair of flip-flops for myself. And that was about it. So,
those little comforts. I like the old school flip-flops. I think they're classic and comfortable.
Adidas.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend for a while, almost my fiance, but we since parted ways. But she was really into the show, and this show has haunted me with a few different girlfriends over the years, and I hate this show. And I've had to watch, unwillingly, so many episodes of the show, and I will not watch another episode ever again. And it seems, no matter where I go, every woman seems to still be obsessed with it, is Grey's Anatomy. You ever seen this show?
Oh my God, I can't. No, I've seen it. No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, stay there. Yeah, stay there. And I'm sure there are people in the chat that loves Grey's Anatomy. I can't stand it. It just reminds me of the most ridiculous, like, it's basically like a soap opera, but shown at nighttime. And it's
for ladies.
Yeah, and it's kind of depressing too. Like, I don't know, just the whole vibe of it, I couldn't stand. And I used to have to watch so much Grey's Anatomy. In fact, I won't be with a woman that likes Grey's Anatomy. It's kind of a deal breaker for me.
Why is it that women like horrible, horrific things? I don't understand that. My mom is like a huge like true crime fan.
So is my mom.
I'll walk in. You know, my mom's the sweetest lady. Yeah. But I'll walk in at night and like she'll have the TV turn on and she'll be asleep in front. She's not even watching it. And I walk in and it's like, the lampshade was made of human teeth.
Same with my mom.
Mom, what the hell are you watching?
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Dahmer peeled the people apart piece by piece. Like, Mom, Jesus. Like,
so,
oh God.
Totally. My mom's the same way. Actually, Nurse Terry Reed, she's a nurse. Nurse Terry Reed said, I can't do it either. Worst satire of medicine I've ever seen. So that's very refreshing coming from a nurse. We have a real nurse in the chat that hates Grey's Anatomy, and that actually warms my heart to see Terry Reid. It's so funny you say that, Nick, because my mom's the same way. My mom's a super wholesome woman, traditional woman, and she Christian woman, but she loves her crime, thriller, documentary stuff. Anything about serial killers and all the most like horrific kind of things a human could be possible of. She's into it. She's watching it. She watches that. She toggles back and forth between that and The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and then like all the talent shows, you know, The Voice and the sing-off shows and stuff like that.
Those are okay.
So she'll toggle between those three things. You know, it's really funny. Like you said, with our moms, they're obsessed with these documentaries about the most horrific things.
Yeah, I know. And they go there, they sit, and they're like, "Oh, that's terrible. That is so terrible." Why are you watching it? Like,
right. Yeah. Yeah, there's enough terrible things in the world without, you know, in my view anyway, without purposely just obsessing over that stuff.
Finding it, yeah.
You know, unless it's like to me, horror movies are almost different because it's obviously ridiculous.
Sure.
It's obviously ridiculous. Right. Yeah.
Well, speaking of television, which, you know, I very rarely watch TV other than, you know, that show with my girlfriend. Yeah. I did turn on the TV last night to watch Saturday Night Live, which I have not watched an episode of Saturday Night Live in I don't even know how long.
There's the segue. Nice one, Nick. Yeah, so...
Like it?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, same with me. I hadn't watched Saturday Night Live in many years. And, you know, people had a lot to say about it. Some people were a little ruffled by it. Some people didn't think it was very good. Other people thought it was pretty brilliant. What was your thoughts after watching it?
Well, I'll say this. A lot of people, first off, tonight is going to be an airing of grievances. But we're going to start with the most obvious. People on my timeline were like shocked that Saturday Night Live wasn't good. And like people were complaining that the jokes weren't funny and that the writing was terrible. I'm like, it's almost like they haven't even seen Saturday Night Live in like 15 years. And it's like, it hasn't been good. It hasn't been good. It wasn't going to be good, guys. Like if anybody expected this to be like bust a gut, laugh out loud, like,
right.
You know, the episode that saved Saturday Night Live, that was never going to happen.
Right.
You know, I thought, okay, I think this was one of the best jokes of the whole show. Elon Musk in his opening monologue did a joke about O.J. Simpson. That was, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was on in 78 and 93
and killed both times. that was good.
The best joke of the whole night.
Yeah.
And it was from Elon, so go figure. But no, you know what? For what it was, I thought some of the skits were pretty cute. You know, it was typical Saturday Night Live bogusness. But you know what I found very interesting, when Elon went on Weekend Update and was impersonating Matt Wallace, essentially.
Do you think wait, hold up. Do you think that character was genuinely based off of Matt Wallace?
I don't know, but what I will say is that they could have chosen a lot of different glasses for that guy, and they chose Matt Wallace's glasses like identically. So I thought that was interesting. Maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe that's a total coincidence. Who knows? But he also did the Matt Wallace like perfectly to the moon at the end, and he nailed it. And you know, the whole time on Weekend Update, the whole joke essentially is, what is Dogecoin? That was the whole joke,
right?
Which I find hilarious, coming from, you know, essentially, you know, our Gen Z or what, you know, guys, people who know what they obviously this was written as a script, but they know what Dogecoin is. They're not idiots. They know what cryptocurrency is. That was the funniest part about the whole thing, is you could tell on the show that they wrote all of these sketches, but whoever wrote the sketches were like, you know, 50 or 60 years old, and the people performing them were in their like 30s, you know, or late 20s, early 30s. So it just didn't make sense, because you know that these people know what cryptocurrency is. They're you know, they're not kids, but they're our age. So I found that very interesting. And you know, what I thought was also interesting was that Elon Musk requested that they call him the Doge Father. And they had a little, it seemed like there was a little kickback to that when he said that. And he even, you know, he said that on Twitter going in. I feel like they almost didn't, they maybe asked him not to say that, and he said it anyway. He was like, please call me the Doge Father. And they were like, they kind of stumbled a little for a second. They were like, okay, Doge Father. So you could tell like they didn't want to say that. I found that interesting. But I think he did a great job, you know, as far as, and something I didn't know Elon had Asperger's. Yep. So that was, you know, that's super brave. He did it for a guy with Asperger's. First off, he's, you know, the richest man on earth, but he did a great job on live television, like performing as an actor. Really good.
Yeah, I agree. Kyle S. coming in at a $5 super chat. Thank you, Kyle. Says, did you guys see the anagram at Living with Lucy discovering Elon's name, Lloyd Ostertag? Yeah, I did see that. I saw that live when she revealed that. Actually, I didn't. Have you heard of Living with Lucy? She's a
I know her.
Yeah, I figured you would. She's a fellow Dogecoin millionaire, and she was live streaming today, and the name of Elon's character on the newscast panel was Lloyd Ostertag, right? So Lucy did a little decoding herself, and she figured something out, which was, pretty cool. And then she posted it on to Twitter today, and it was basically what she discovered through it. It's Lloyd Ostertag. The hidden message in it is, I'm opening it up right now because it's a little bit tricky. Rally Doge to ST. And so when you take the two names Lloyd Ostertag, when you switch the letters around, it spells Rally Doge to ST, and ST is the Latin phrase for Mars. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So she kind of figured that out, and she revealed that on Twitter today, and so I thought that was pretty clever of her. And
she's not really known for the Matt Wallace type.
She laid it down, man. She laid it down. I'm actually trying to get Lucy on the show here, but
I would love to talk to her.
Yeah. So guys, let her know that you'd like to see her on Steven Steele. But I'm trying to get her on the show. Just gotta get her attention. But I think we can make it happen. Happen.
She would totally come on. I'll send her a message.
Yeah, send her a message. That'd be great. I think she'd be a really good match for the vibe of the show here. So yeah, there we have it. That was pretty cool. That was pretty epic. I thought it was really great how, again, just to echo what you said, how he came out as having Asperger's, which I suspected, just from what I know about it. I actually suspected it on a light, one of the light scales of it, but yeah, to actually hear him say it in the beginning of the show is very brave, and him just kind of make light of it and just tackle it and put it out there was really cool. And I think he did really well. I mean, I think he did about as good as he could do under the circumstances and the shackles of Saturday Night Live. I mean, Saturday Night Live, they don't have the best writers. Let's be honest. They haven't been very funny for many years. But I think, given the situation, the cards Elon Musk was dealt, he made it the most entertaining SNL could have been, honestly. And I know some people said, some of the skits fell flat, like with the Western one, which is true. But for me, my sense of humor, I like that. I like Elon's awkwardness. I like how he kind of looks around like the room and looks a little mischievous, and he kind of stumbles over some of his words, and then there's like awkward pauses. To me, that's all. I find all the stuff really funny and charming and just funny to watch. So I really enjoyed it all the way through. I thought Pete Davidson did really well on that Mars skit. I thought that was the only, outside of Elon anyway, the only genuinely funny writing of the episode was the chat on Mars thing where Miley Cyrus was just like,
he does that character. He's been doing that character for a while. And
yeah,
I think Pete Davidson might be one of the top cast members like currently, and I think he knows it. A lot of those other people know it too. And
right.
Funny enough, I like Pete Davidson because he, up until just like this year, he had been living with his mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's been living in his mom. He's been living in his mom's basement.
No.
This whole time. Yeah, 100%.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which I think is hilarious. I love it.
Wow,
that is very apropos for Mother's Day. He recently got a house, but that just within the year. That
is wild. That is really wild. That's funny. That's really funny. That's really a fun fact.
You know what Elon really reminds me of a lot of Andy Kaufman. the way how awkward he is, and like you were saying, like he looks around the room and so like. I know that is just who Elon is, but it's like, are you messing with us, man, or is this like, is this real, or is like, it's that's just who Elon is, but I think it's very Andy Kaufman-esque. He's playing a character, but he's not. That's who he is. I love it.
Yeah, I love where my favorite part of that was when Miley Cyrus said, I'm pregnant and it's yours. You're going to be a father. And he just said, no, thanks. And then he shut that big door. No, thanks. Boom. Yeah. Oh, that was so good. That was really good. Elon obviously really excelled in that one because that was a bit more of his natural habitat, being leading up a control board of a space exploration.
Sure. That's where he seemed to fit the best.
Yeah, he looked cool. Like he naturally looks like a space commander kind of guy. He just naturally has that aura and aesthetic about him. But aside from that, I thought he did well in all of them. And I'm sure I don't know if the ratings reports have come out yet, but I'm sure there was a significant bump compared to what they normally get, to say the least. But that being said, coming out of that, people were kind of freaked out. I was reporting live on here through Saturday Night Live. I wasn't able to watch Saturday Night Live until after my broadcast during Saturday Night Live. But, people were freaking out. There's a lot of anxiety. There were obviously a couple targeted whale attacks that happened during. There's a targeted effort to short Doge during SNL. Something I warned people about, that I said was a likely probability, even right up until right before SNL started. And, it certainly happened. So, even at one point we saw the MV peak from, 71.5 and drop all the way down to, almost 20 cents, about, 53, 54. Even people I saw were freaking out and, selling and thought it was just going to keep nosediving and all this sort of thing. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. All right. This is give me a moment here, Stephen. This is a time airing of grievances. All right. This is we're gonna get into it. So first off, I would like to congratulate like 99% of people, and I'd like to take a little poll right now. If you are in the chat right now and you didn't sell a single Doge through that entire whale sell-off, can I get a 1 in the chat if you didn't sell a single Doge? I just want to see how many people in here didn't get freaked out, because I believe that about 95 to 99% of people didn't get shook. But that being said, there are a few people that got shook. And I'm just going to call out, this is just one person that, just posted something that I think is a little, it drives me nuts when I hear stuff like this. So if you're going to comment on my posts and you're going to say stuff like this, better believe that you're going to get called out for it. So here we go. This is right during the peak of the dip. And I'll go on to mention how much I was down at the time, but let's hear from this. This person on Twitter is D23, username PaveHawk11, and they said I posted that it was probably a great time to buy at the very bottom of that dip. If you could buy that dip, perfect, great time to buy. This guy goes, buy with what, Nick? If we are hodlers. I didn't sell anything to buy the dip. I am down 22K. Still haven't sold one Doge. Good for you. Looks like it's rebounding slowly, but I gotta tell you, I can't take another 20 to 30 cent dip. I'll be out. I basically replied that you'd be, a fool to do that. But hey, if you want to sell at a loss, that would be your prerogative. I'm not going to tell people not to sell. But if you're selling when the market is dipping, like you're essentially giving money to a whale. That's all you're doing when that happens. So congratulations to everybody that didn't sell a single Doge and didn't play into market manipulation. If you are new to cryptocurrency investing and Doge was your first cryptocurrency that you bought, also congratulations, but welcome to crypto. If you just bought within the year, you're going to be holding this for at least 12 months, right? So you're here for a year. Don't let little day-to-day stuff like this affect you. And just for some perspective, I just did the math with my brother a few minutes ago. And at one point during this whole fiasco, I was down $2.4 million. Okay? Imagine if I would have sold at a $2.4 million loss. Are you out of your mind? Out of your mind. I would have been an idiot to let $2.4 million go. Out of your mind. So when there is market manipulation, which is, by the way, market manipulation is not exclusive to Doge. It's a fact within stocks. It's a fact within all of crypto. It's a fact within every asset. There is manipulation that goes on within every asset, and it usually revolves around news. People buy rumors all the way up to, in our case, 74 cents, and then whales come in and short position down to, I don't know, what did we see it go down to? 42. I had a diamond line drawn at 42.50, which Papa Upshot and I drew about a week and a half ago. So if you saw that diamond line that we drew on live a week and a half ago, you would have known that 42.50 dip would have been an amazing entry point if we broke it, and we basically touched it. So congratulations. If you had funds set aside to buy dips, there you go. So this is just my thoughts, and those are my airings of grievances.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Isaac Castillo coming through $2 super chat. Thank you, Isaac. This morning I used dip. I used the dip to buy a little more Doge. Yeah, so did I actually. Now I don't really have much extra capital to be throwing at my crypto investments, but when I saw it get all the way down to what was it, 40? I think I bought in at 45 cents this morning. I just piled on a little more. I kind of had to. So yeah, I don't blame you, Isaac. I think some of the sharper minds also made that same decision. Nurse Terry Reed coming through with a generous super chat, $19.99. Terry, I just can't thank you enough for your continued support of this show and this community. You're awesome. She says, no freak out here. This has been the best ride ever. Doge family, go. Rocket emojis across the board. Nurse Terry Reed, here she's hanging in there. And we're watching, other people just, we're quaking in their boots. But Nurse Terry Reed was keeping a cool head of resolve and just enjoying the ride. And
I knew Terry would hold it strong.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I had no doubts about Terry.
Yeah, me either. And, it's one of these things where I was trying to break it down last night as best as I could. Like, for example, right now, Nick, we're trading at about 55 cents, right? Sideways. 55 cents is literally where we were, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So it's not like we got nuclear bombed back to like 6 cents or 5 cents or even 10 cents or 15 cents. We recessed back to where we were 2 days ago, guys. It's just not that big of a deal. And furthermore, I found this whole situation to be very encouraging because between the Bitcoin maxis and some of the more establishment types and the whales, sometimes all three of those groups overlap. They were really trying to deliver some what they perceived to be fatal blows to the Doge momentum last night. That was the plan. I saw it all throughout Twitter and social media from some of the more wealthy Bitcoin maxis that were been holding on to Doge just for kicks to unload it at a pivotal time that would really what they perceived striking serious blows to Dogecoin. And we weathered all that really well. So they gave us pretty much everything they got. They unloaded and back to back on us. And the fact that we came rising out of the ashes in that regard, and in the mid 50s is not too shabby at all. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, we're technically not out of dead cat bounce territory, although I think if it would have happened, it would have already happened by now. Just so everybody knows, dead cat bouncing is when there's a massive sell-off, a return to 50% or more of previous price action, and then a second sell-off, essentially. We're not out of the woods.
I can't hear you, Nick. Just a moment. Here we go again. I think I know what clicked it off, though. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just a moment here, gang. Just trying to sort this out again. And of course, let's see here. Sorry, just a moment, guys. Things are just really moving sluggishly on my computer, and everything's just acting up at the same time. Sorry about this. Just give me a moment, guys. I'll get it sorted. Nick, can you give me a sound check?
I can hear you, but you're coming in all choppy.
Yeah, I still can't hear. Just hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, room. Just gotta go my settings again. Just a moment, please. And Nick, can you give me a sound check again, please?
Yeah, way better, way better.
All right. Sorry, Nick, one more time.
All good. Check.
Not quite yet. Sorry, gang. Just a moment. Just stick with me here, guys. I'm just going to reset my voice settings here in Discord. It's kind of like a thing that shorts out on my end that kind of jars the voice settings in my Discord. It has to do with my headphone jack or my charger, one of the two. But we're sorting it out. So I'm getting this sorted out, guys. Yeah, what we were talking about is that there was just a extraordinary amount of action that really really affected people last night, right? It really affected people, and people were freaking out. And basically what I was doing was I was trying to show the charting and put things in perspective and let people know that, hey, listen, even though we are down where we are right now, this isn't that big of a deal. This isn't that big of a setback. I mean, here we are. Where we're trading right now is exactly where we were trading about 2 days ago, just about 2 days ago, with Doge, and so not a lot of ground was lost. In fact, I would say this was a total victory, given everything that was thrown at Dogecoin. And the good thing is, once you deal with all that stuff, then with all these whales and all these people, these holders that were planning on shorting and unloading Doge, now that makes for less resistance, right? It makes for less resistance coming back. So, so there's that. So overall, I think we ascended from the ashes pretty decently. And so with that, I'm going to try to see if I can hear Nick now.
Can you hear me now?
I can't. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start a new stream because I do want to get Nick's thoughts on this, and then also I got Stain Alpha coming in shortly. So sorry about this. I will be back up in 5 minutes. So make sure if you don't have the notification bell set for this show, put your notification. Everybody that doesn't have your notifications on, hit the notification bell right now and press all, so you know exactly where to find the new stream. It will be back up in 5 minutes, gang. Again, apologize for the inconvenience. This is definitely a problem I have on the top of my priority list to make sure this doesn't happen anymore. And I actually have a phone meeting with my tech guy tomorrow to remedy this. But don't worry, I will be back in 5 minutes. Again, hit that notification bell so you know exactly